support. I said it. Support. I support it. I said support.
I support the legendary all day long.
Thank you. Thank you.
Interviewer, I said it, the show.
Peace, and blessings. I'm sorry, I was having some technical difficulties, but definitely I want to welcome you all back for another great episode. You know my name, celebrity interviewer. I said it, and this is actually the show. And you know I had the best and greatest opportunity to be able to bring you all the best interviews from people that's in the entertainment industry, along with the media, along with people that's building along in their communities around the world. And this beautiful young lady to my right, maybe to my left, you know, whatever side of the world you may be looking on, I have a tremendous talent. She's actually an international celebrity DJ, A&R for Real Life Music LLC, SOBOLD Entertainment. She's a model, a famous actress, a very wise investor, you know what I'm talking about, and an ambassador for RAPPLUG. And I'm talking about the one and only international DJ, DjGracigrace. And I'm so glad to have her today. And thank you for your time. And I wanted to salute you to everything you've been doing. Peace, Queen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was like some intro right there. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you deserve it. You look great. And how's your day so far?
My day is good. Long day, but it's okay. I'm great. I'm blessed. Thank you for asking. Hi, everyone.
Absolutely. Well, you know, here on my show, I don't know if you're too familiar, but what I like to do is I just came here to really invite you to celebrate your legacy and everything you've been doing. You have some really great accomplishments. You've been really opening doors and working with a lot of great other individuals around the industry. But, you know, I like to start from the beginning because sometimes we get to see the success, but we don't get to see the grind and what it took for you to get to this, you know, to this stature that you're at right now. So if I may ask, you know, I know you're originally from the Philippines. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm from the Philippines. But my mother brought us here early at, you know, when we were teenagers. So.
Okay.
You were saying something?
No, I was just gonna say, and so what time period did you all come and move to the States then?
Oh, do you hear the helicopter?
Yeah, I hear the chopper.
Yeah, I am in Washington, D.C., so you'll hear it like Pentagon is right around the corner. So you'll hear it like the whole time. I don't know how loud it is for everyone. But yeah, my wonderful mother brought us here in America like when we were kids. I did grow up here as a teenager. So, well, if you call that teenager, I was 12 years old. So, yes. And I had to, I didn't know how to speak English. So I had to learn English and I learned it in a year. So,
That's
yeah. Yeah. It's like a whole sentence was, I just woke up and I'm like, oh, shoot, did I just say a sentence? So that's all I remember out of it. But I don't know how I made it like through my grades when I didn't know how to speak English. So, but somehow I made it. I kind of still want to find my teacher that dealt with me because I want to know.
Right.
So, yeah. So it was different, you know, coming here. Like, you know, that movie Coming to America. It's really like, it really is a culture shock because you know, we just had like different, I think we just had like a different mentality and beliefs and stuff like that system. So it wasn't hard to get accustomed to, but it was just different, you know. So, but one thing I remember about it is like eating cereal. So I think eating cereal was the best thing in I think I ate it for like weeks and months when I first tasted. I thought I was heaven.
What was your favorite cereal? Off the
The
record.
first cereal I ate was Frosted Flakes.
Hey, I can see how you could eat that for weeks because that's sugar.
Yes.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we didn't eat sugar I mean, we ate a lot of vegetables and fish and stuff like that. So we didn't eat anything sweet unless my mom would have like apples and stuff like that. She did used to have M&Ms, but I didn't really like M&Ms that much until I got like in high school. But yeah, the cereal was the best food ever. But my sister, I actually live with she brought me here first because, you know, it was like, it cost a lot of money, of course. I'm sure everyone knows she did it all by herself. So she brought me here first, and then a year later, she went and got my brother and my sister. So I stayed with my oldest sister for like a year. She was in the military, so we were military. Happy Marines Day, actually. Today is Military Day, Marines Day. Happy birthday, Marines.
Yeah, happy birthday to the Marines.
Yes. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good experience, though. It was nothing bad.
Okay. So, other than the cereal, when you were growing up, that really, made your childhood pleasant. What else were some of the things that you can remember from your childhood that helped make you into the woman today?
Um, I think like there was a lot of negative things I had to learn, and I have to like learn to grow out of it, or like kind of like positively in a way, like a lot of challenges, like I remember going to school, and I wasn't really accepted because I was different. Like we were different, like it was only like either like that school was like either just white and black and white, and the white community kind of didn't accept me that well, and the black was just still kind of like confused. What is she? Where is she from? Stuff like that, But it was different when I was in California, though. When I was in California, I felt like I was accepted there. That was like literally where I'm supposed to be. But this was in Camp Lejeune. This was like a military base in North Carolina. And so I was different from everyone. So, yeah. So who is that? What is she? She's brown, caramel, whatever.
Was it so much your complexion, or was it the way you dressed, or you spoke, or I mean, what was it particularly?
I think it's the way I spoke, probably. And we were probably the dress too, because I didn't really get all dressy until I was like in high school, almost finishing high school. Well, it helped me a lot when I went to California to live with my dad, and then coming back, and I'm like, different, completely different when I came back from California with the blonde hair, stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Then everyone kind of like accepted, huh?
I said, caught some people by surprise in your family.
Yeah. Yeah. And my mom was really strict, so she didn't really like let us do anything or go anywhere and stuff like that. So, because in the Philippines, we were like, went to like Catholic school and all our life, and then we come here and we go to a public school, so it was different. So we go to school and then we come home, and we couldn't go anywhere else. It was kind of like horrible. I would never ever live that life again.
Yeah, but it definitely had to teach you discipline and a lot of patience. So how have you used some of that patience that you were forced to have by not being able to have the permission to go, where other kids were be able to do and enjoy themselves at that age? What was some of the patience that you took on and used it for today when it comes to DJing?
Oh my God. I think it just came naturally because it's what I had to deal with. I think it's just because of how we were raised. So we had no option, but it didn't really feel like I was being patient. It just felt like it was my life, So, but I know it helped a lot now. I don't know if it just comes naturally, because I did have some artists come up to me and say, I guess they were watching me, and I'm like, I don't know how you do it, but you were like doing 5 things at a time, and then artists were still coming to you, and you know how that is when you do a showcase. It's just like some artists will come up to you and like, can I send you my music so you could, so I could perform, stuff like that, like,
Right.
so yeah. So you have to like, I'm like like if you see my last show that I just had, the showcase Saturday, and I'm like, I'm DJing a showcase, I mean a performance, and then this artist is like, DjGracigrace, do you still have like the da? I'm like, look, I try to educate artists and stuff like that. I'm sure they should know more than me because they're the artists, but they probably don't realize it as much as I do, like some DJs. So, this particular artist, he already know that was actually, if you go back and watch that show, I think that has not even been but maybe 2 months or 3 months ago. And he performed, and there was some artists that didn't bring their USB drive. And so that was my number one rules, or my number one advice to give the artist, to always be prepared no matter what. It's like that should be your, what do you call it, your gun. So always have this with you. So, but because some places Wi-Fi doesn't work and stuff like that, so it helped me, I think, as a kid, as a child, with it actually happened to me all my life, being patient, and I'm not like perfect or anything. It's rough because there was a lot of milestone that I had to go through in my lifetime, So, but you kind of like get over it and you just move on because it's the past. You know what I'm saying? You just grow. You just kind of grow and use whatever mistake that you learn from, and make sure that it doesn't become a mistake again, So you try to anyway.
Right. Great advice. Now, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. I hope you don't mind. You know what I mean? I go from the future to the past to the present. You know what I'm talking about? Despite you ask me, I think it's kind of like all the same. But but with that being said, what do you think the difference is now as a DJ after quarantine, compared to what it used to be before quarantine, or is there a difference?
With the stuff I've been seeing, I know there's a difference. But to tell you the truth, I am a new DJ.
Oh, okay.
So during the pandemic, when it started, I was actually in training to be a DJ as a year. I was in training for a year. And I mean, it actually kind of like happened in between. And to where it's when I was kind of like named DjGracigrace. Like, you kind of have to earn it. Like, God, when is he gonna call me DjGracigrace? When is he gonna call me DJ? But it's like around the time when you when we're like, what the heck, we can't go nowhere. So it was a lot of practice time. It's a lot of like work that was hard, because my trainer was, shout out to him, DJ X-Ray D. He's rough to me. It's like he was so hard to me that I'm like, God knows I hate him. Because I'm like, look, I just want to like learn this, and I want to always be me. I want to have fun, but you're like making this so stressful. I'm like the type of person that don't like stress, and so like, but right now, today, I am actually thankful that he was that rough with me, because I think it made the DJ I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that was like a year, and then I was trained with the Pioneer, the Serato, and then I took me a while to decide what mixer or what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like thinking about the future a lot. Like, I'm always the type of person, if I'm going to spend money on something, I want it the best. And even though I'm not going to need it, I want the best. And I just figured this out the other day on my show, actually. And when I figured out, it just kind of like, like the light kind of like ding, like that. I'm like, oh, shoot, I know why I got this controller. Because I do have the Pioneer over there also, and I do have the Serato on my computer if I want to. But it depends, I guess, what showcase I'm doing. But with that being said, around June of 2020, was it 2020? Yeah, June 2020. That's my birthday.
Okay.
This controller was just about to come out. Okay. So there was a lot of people that was waiting for months, for at least a year. I think so. Oh, some people was like waiting a year, right? And so so I ordered it, and I decided, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this one instead of getting the, the Pioneer, which would have saved me a lot of money. But I don't know. I'm just like that. My controller is basically all in one kind of thing. It doesn't need a computer. It doesn't need electricity. It doesn't need, it needs Wi-Fi. I mean, it's like just so much savvy in there, computer savvy, that I don't know. It's what kind of like I wanted. I wanted something different. Like,
Right.
I mean, I heard it everywhere. Everywhere I DJ, you need da 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 da. You need da 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 da. I do need it, and I do have it. It's right there. But so I know with my own experience that it slowed down a lot, the DJ world. You could not perform anywhere. Everything was closed down. There was DJs that was they have like a show almost they DJ almost every day, and they made so much money. I knew a DJ that that was his life. You know what I'm saying? He made more money than me, and I'm in healthcare. And so then the pandemic happened. That was like a lot of loss to a lot of DJs. But apparently for me, it was like, even with the artists, but you can't stop. You got to keep moving. We couldn't perform anywhere or whatever, but you could record music. You could find another one of you or whatever, your write, you know what I'm saying? Write a book or write another song or whatever. I think there's different ways that everyone handle themselves, accordingly. But for me, as soon as I got my controller, it was pretty scary. I mean, now before I went, I was in training also. I was doing internship with the DJ. I was going to shows, different DJ projects with my trainer, right? So I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. It was like heavy because he had like the 12 speaker, and he had the freaking Pioneer that was like this long and stuff like that. And I had to help him and carry. I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't wear my heels and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do parties. And, it was like, we had to like climb stairs to bring the equipment and stuff like that. It was like the whole, like before the coronavirus, it was like a show almost every weekend. And I went to it, and then weddings, whatever. But I wasn't DJing. I was basically kind of like, I was learning to be a host kind of thing. He kind of wanted me to host and want me to see how the system goes, stuff like that. But he's a perfectionist, so I couldn't mess up like a show. Like he was like scared. So
tell me this, DjGracigrace. Excuse me. What brought you into even DJing? Why did you want to convert over to the DJ world? I mean, what encouraged you to even do that?
I think it's because I am such a it's like if I get something started, I kind of like want to I want to know if I'm really gonna make it. Like it's like this is how it happened basically. I was invited to like the club for something, and there was a DJ there, and then the DJ asked me, oh, you want, I was looking at I don't know what it was. I always kind of like want to know, like I just had an interest. Huh?
What that do?
I mean, for some reason DJs always kind of like notice me and stuff, and then I always kind of like see their controller, like I mean, that's all I really want to see. Like, oh, what kind of controller, you know, whatever. Or, you know, I was just, before I even became a DJ, before I even start training, I've always done that. I don't know why. It's like, it's like an electricity. I'm supposed to be connected to the controller. So, so it was like, he was like, go ahead and go play with it. And he's like, okay, this is what you do. You press this, and then this is like a club, right? And so I'm like, he just showed me where I need to do my, where you cue it and you play it and, you know, stuff like that. And the Serato, of course, you got to pick what song you want. So I did it. And then I did it for at least 10 minutes. This is my first time doing it. Okay. About 10, 15 minutes. Right. And, an OG DJ came up and like, who is that DJing? And then he's like, oh, she's just playing with it and stuff like that. And then he came up to me and was like, I never seen anyone learn how to DJ that quick. It was my first time ever touching a controller or a mixer, you know, and which is really easy. It just look hard. It looks like it's a lot of stuff, but it's not. And so I'm like, really? So that was it. That's how it got me. But before that, I've always been in music. I've always been like, artists used to like send me music, like my friends that would be like rapping and all that stuff in the West Coast. And I'd be like, DjGracigrace, shout out to Cos. I mean, he didn't call me DjGracigrace then. Listen to this music. I'm like, oh my God, that's so dope. And I would really listen to it. And I'm like, oh my God, you have, and I told him too, he would tell you till this day, look, this is your hook right here. You always have to have this. This is you right here. You always have to have this in your songs. And now I hear it everywhere. I'm like, I mean, not everywhere. I forgot who does it. Who does that? He had like this thing where he says in all his music, and it's the first thing that I hear, and I think it's so dope. But I forgot which artist it is. Like, he's actually a big artist now, where I'm like, how in the heck is he using that now? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm talking about like in his music, that's what he have. When Cut, I used to hear it a lot on Cuts and stuff. So I don't know what it was like. And then I would send it like, shout out to Craig King from RAPPLUG, because he is family. Him and my sister-in-law had, you know, they have a baby together. And so I was like, hey, Craig, check this music out. Listen to this music. And he would like, he didn't even know this, but he was actually, I was accepting like all of his guidance with his, like, yeah, he's dope, but this is what the community, this is what the people are want to hear. So right now they don't want to hear that. You know, he would give me like advice, you know, to the artist. I mean, about the artist that I'm sharing with him. I mean, Craig King is like, you know, he actually worked with Kanye West, with Ludacris, with Will Smith, with what's his name, Quincy. He also with, I mean, with a whole bunch of artists. You know what I'm saying? So I was just sharing their music to him, like maybe he could, you know, check this out, whatever. He's a producer, you know. So yeah. So I've always done it before I even became a DJ for some reason. I don't know why. The artists trust me with their, listen to this, check this out, you know. So, and then all of a sudden I'm a DJ.
So going back now, and I appreciate you sharing that story and, you know, how you became a DJ. Really appreciate that. I was curious. Now, what brought you into the industry, though? You know what I mean? What was it the acting? Was it you doing A&R? You know, what, being an ambassador? You know, what was the introduction to you, you know, becoming part of the industry?
Okay. I think it just happened naturally. I'm not really sure. I started like, okay, it was around the pandemic, and I posted something on Facebook, and I was never really like social media savvy, whatever. I wasn't like, I only had like 300 friends and family because it was just my family. My sister did my Facebook when she had their station in Okinawa. So she's like, well, da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, cool. We could see each other from Facebook and stuff like that. So she did my Facebook. And so one day when I was in training, I was done training actually. And I was waiting for my
I'm sorry, in training for what?
to be a DJ.
Oh no. So I want to go back to the beginning,
Oh,
of what brought you into the industry. Like, how long have you been acting? What were some of your first projects? What were some of the first things that you've done? Maybe after high school, after college, or anything like that. Because I know that, like you say, DJ is new to you.
well, okay. In the Philippines, my mom was actually she was a model, and she hung around a lot of actors and actresses, and she did a lot of those kind of things. And she put me in like little tiny things, like and don't laugh, but she made me sing and stuff like that. And which I can't. I mean, my pastor said I could sing, but I swear I can't sing. And so
The
you
stage
know
is all yours.
oh so it's like I really okay, so that's how that went, right? And I'm like, I'm never gonna do this again, ever do it again. And because I have stage fright, okay? And I was going to church, and the pastor started like asking me like, can you do this teaching, da 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 da, stuff like that. I'm like, sure, but I would like freak out. But anyway, so I took public speaking in college, and just to better myself with, because I used to be so scared. But anyway, fine, okay, you won't believe this, but when I started DJing, that's when everything started coming. I got my first cameo, the second one, and I'm supposed to be in this TV show thing in DC where it's like one of those they have like, it's like short movies, whatever. But I really, for some reason, my mom always wanted me to be an actress, but I wasn't really like planning on like doing it. I mean, it was like it just happened. Okay, so one thing I want you to know about myself is that about me is that I just kind of go with the flow, and everything is just happening so fast for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then everyone, I've been like people. I'm a ambassador for a lot of clothing places. It started with the bathing suit, and then now all of the artists and most, it's like it just kind of like happened. I don't know. It's hard to explain, And then even before, I've been like really attached to like a lot of like people that's in the celebrity industry kind of thing. Like for some reason, like there, it's always like I always end up like being there, meeting people, and it doesn't really make it's not a big deal to me. But now as a DJ, I mean, like for example, I will listen to your music, and then most of the time I don't even research you until I actually don't even research you until you kind of like start engaging more with me. Like I get a lot of like artists like DjGracigrace, can you play my music? DjGracigrace, stuff like that. Can you play my artist's music? I'm like, sure. And if I like it, I'll play it. And I'll listen to it. I'm like, oh my God, this is dope. And then later on, I find out, I'm like, what the heck? He's a celebrity, stuff like that. And then it just happens.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's like the last cameo that I did. It was like it just kind of like happened. Like DjGrace get to come outside, and then they were doing. I thought we were just taking pictures. Next thing you know, it was like a video shoot. So it just happened.
Okay, well, something that just happened was when you were networking with Pop Rural Entertainment,
Yes.
Pop Rural Radio. I mean, Pop Rural Radio. worldwide.
Yes.
So shout out to Pop. And I see that's you at the end in the camouflage.
Yes.
Or is that you in the middle?
No, that's me all the way to the end. I know. For some reason, me and her kind of look. We did kind of look alike for some reason. I don't know. Yes, that was
How did that come about?
Pop messaged me on and it's like DjGracigrace, this is he invited me, and I was like, oh, I think it was from association with Beads. Shout out to Beads from Chicago, and Beads was he's actually an upcoming artist that was I work with a lot now, but he was basically the first artist that I kind of like did showcase with. And it was like I got invited to DJ in Vegas, right, for 420, and by DJ Zigzag. Shout out to DJ Zigzag. And I was like, what? I'm scared. I'm like, hold on. You want me to go to Vegas and do a 3-day showcase? 3 days. It was 420, and so around that time, I think Curtis or Danny Jones, Beats management and cousin and brother Danny Jones sent me music like, hey, play what is it on for them? I'm like, okay, sure. So I actually fell in love with that music, and then his whole album Dynasty. And so me and Beats kind of like, it's like, DjGracigrace, thank you so much. She's like just so humble and just respectful, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I'm like, I don't even think I researched him yet, but I knew it was just like something about him that I don't know. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask Beads first. Like, Beads, will you perform in Vegas like that? I'm like, I already told myself, I didn't tell him this though. I already told myself, like, well, if Beads doesn't do it, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna tell DJ Zigzag I'm not doing it. Yeah. So that's what I was having in my mind. And Beads like, okay, DjGracigrace, let me think about it. Give me until this evening. Let me think about it. I'm like, oh shoot. And I'm like, I was like, kind of like, I like people that work. I like working with people that give me an exact answer kind of thing. And I was like, wow, he's gonna decide in less than 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I was really impressed. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Well, if he say yes, I'm doing it too, because it'll be like my first time doing something far away. You know what I'm saying? Like literally far away. I mean, all by myself. Anyways, but so, and then when Beats got back with me, and he's like, okay, I'll do it. I'm like, are you serious? And it kind of like crazy went up that day. And I mean, when that happened, it just kind of went crazy. He brought the whole freaking Chicago with him. So shout out to Chi-Town. I'm talking about, he brought so many artists with him. And it was, I was like, it was rough for me because I was still scared to go because I'm going to be all by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone was supposed to be going with me, but it was like crazy stuff going on with him around that time. So it was like where it was canceled, where he couldn't go kind of thing. So because of situation and stuff like that. But when I got to Vegas, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. This is, I don't know. I just kind of like transformed to something else when I'm like, I used to work in the ER, put me on my scrubs and and I'm a different person. It's like, I could do this too. So I get there and they spoil the crap out of me. Got a limo from the airport, pick me up from the airport with the limo. And it's just like, I felt so safe with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like I am not alone. So yeah,
Yeah.
we did that for 3 days in a row, and they had me in a Lambo. I mean, it was just they just really went crazy out. Like I wasn't expecting all of that.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but that was
what's
an
up.
awesome showcase. And then that was it. We just basically just started doing projects after projects. And the one you saw the picture was with Twista, and
Right.
we're still going. You know, I'm still there's still more to come.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
So
that's
tell me
how that
about.
started.
Okay. Okay. Tell me who these young ladies are that you with.
Okay. The girl in the red, she's actually my coworker, and they're like friends and stuff like that. And she became my really really good friend too. That's my girl right there, Buki, and that was my birthday, and we're like celebrating my birthday at the MGM.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, that was a night. You know what? To tell you the truth, that day was a rough day for me, and Buki made me still come out to do my birthday. You just made me remember some stuff. But that was a dope night. That was a Thursday too, and they had like a big show going on in the MGM. It was just it turned out my birthday turned out to be so dope. Except for the
That is.
parking situation. Parking situation was crazy.
Yeah. That's the a regular occurrence right there when you go out to the club.
Yeah. I mean, it was like I think everything had just opened up around that time. And it was the first show they had in MGM. I'm talking about the whole MGM was packed. Okay. There was nowhere to park, nowhere. It's like the cars was back to back. It was crazy that day. It was crazy. And it's right after work, too. We had just got off of work.
Man, I already know. So
Yes.
tell me, what makes your personality so electrifying?
I don't know. Okay. Okay. So maybe because I just basically live the moment all the time, and I I feel like being like here and doing the now is so important to me because that's the moment. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to be. I've always been like a happy girl, and um, I just see everything positively for some. Like even when I see something negative, I'll try to see something positive out of it. It's like I think it's a curse. Sometimes I feel like it's a curse sometimes, but I guess so. My sister always say before I even became a DJ, why don't you do like stuff like this when I'm doing that? Because when I talk about something, I get so excited, like I'm really selling it. When I'm not selling it, I just love it. I'm not selling this. Like when I tell her, like, oh my God, you gotta go here, you gotta check this out, you gotta do that. I used to say that to her all the time. And she will tell you too. And she'll be like, you could be like, you need to be in like entertainment, or you need to do um like she just say stuff like that to me.
Yeah,
And I'm like, girl, be quiet. I'm like, I just like to show, I like to share things. Like if this is a lip gloss and I know it's good, I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you about it. And she'll be like, she said I describe it so good that she wants to buy it. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, I will not. Okay, this is one thing about me. I will not share anything to you unless I like it. There you go. That's on any item. So it just kind of like happened that way in the music world too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like
right.
I'm gonna give it to you and I'm gonna sell it to you. I'm gonna
Okay,
tell you
then
exactly.
please be
Thank
my
you.
guest. Please be my guest. Sell me that water.
Yeah, it's
I think,
water.
yeah, yeah, sell me that water that you already drank out of.
What about it?
I say, sell it to me.
Oh, okay. Um, all right. This water right here is from Trader Joe's, a natural mountain spring water. I actually like this water because when you're drinking it, you it really quenches your thirst. There's no like extra, like, you know how some water you could kind of like taste it.
Aftertaste?
Yeah, like an aftertaste.
Right.
This water do not have an aftertaste, and it's cheap. You get 24 for $3.99 at Trader Joe's.
Okay. Very,
Shoot,
very good.
who can't beat that? Shoot, it's a spring water and it's $3.99. I'll save you money, and it's actually really good. It doesn't have an aftertaste.
But you already opened it.
Sorry.
Okay. So
I got more.
right. All right, so tell me this, DjGracigrace, international superstar. Tell me this then, please. When you were a little girl, what was your aspirations? What did you say you wanted to do when you grow up? What was your vision as an older woman of yourself?
I actually wanted to be, I didn't know I wanted to be this until later, but as a kid, I wanted to be in, like, I wanted to be in the, I don't know why I wanted to be like an actress, or I wanted to do like acting. I wanted to be like in that, the lights and stuff, you know?
Right.
But then when I figure out I'm scared of like crowds, I had to back off. So, but then I was able to like fight that fear when I got to college and took public speaking, where I had to speak in front of people. I used to like, because I'm so emotional that I could be talking about something and I can't control my emotion. Like I would like, it would really, I would literally start crying because I'm talking about it. So yeah, so I had to learn. I don't know if it was phobia, like, you know, crowd phobia, whatever, but
Yeah.
it was just, I used to be so nervous. I'll be like, for example, if I would have never done, I couldn't do this if it wasn't me going live on Facebook and stuff like that. I would be like talking to you, shaking. Okay. So, it was, it was the worst thing in my life, for real. It was, I would literally like pass out. So yeah.
Well, I don't know why is that the people that when we're younger, when we're so shy and afraid of the spotlight, but really want to be out there, turn out to be, turn out to be good, behind the camera. Because my personally, I was afraid to talk in public. I would try to hide in class so that the teacher wouldn't call me, because I stuttered really, really bad and I couldn't talk straight. And then, and like you say, I get up there stuttering, feeling embarrassed, kids laughing at me, you know what I mean? So it was really difficult. So at what point did you feel like it was a point in your life or a moment to where, it was like a confidence or a self-esteem builder?
At what point? I
Or
think
is it a particular moment something happened?
not really. I think it was just, I'm trying to think if there's like something that happened. Well, it was still a moment every time, but then when I have like people send me pictures of little girls saying they want to be a DJ and stuff like that. It was like this one little girl, it actually motivated me. So like she have like a headphone. She's like, I want DjGracigrace's headphone, DJ. And I'm talking about like a little girl, and it just kind of like, that one really boosts up everything about being who I am, because, as a woman, of course, we all know being a DJ is like difficult to be out there because there's a lot of men. Most artists are men. And maybe 90%, you'll run into like 3 female artists in a showcase and 100 male artists. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, and then the last show was one out of maybe 50 artists, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I think it just kind of like, I don't know if what happened was there was
Well, it seems though she lost signal. We'll be right back with international DJ Gracie Grace. Until then, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and again, we'll be right back. Definitely like to welcome you all back again. If you just tuned in, this is again Celebrity Interviewer. I said it, the show, and I'm here live with the famous superstar international DJ Gracie Grace. We had lost signal and she's back. Welcome back.
thank you. I'm telling you, that's like a what do you call it? What do you call those little things that you put in on side of each other, and if it falls, it just keep following each other. Dominoes. And people just started calling me that, and I became that.
Well, domino effect.
Yeah, it was like a domino. That really, that's like a part of promoting. You know what I'm saying? It's like people just. I mean, it's dope that people, artists, and our fans start calling you the international DJ Grace, and it's just crazy how it's really like coming into pass.
Yeah, I mean everybody's path. That's what's unique. Everybody's path is different. Some people get support. Some people it's hard to get support.
Yes.
What do you think that led to you getting a lot of support early?
You know what? It's yeah. Well, can you ask that again?
What do you think that led to you receiving a lot of support early in your career?
Oh, okay. I feel like how you treat people and how you do people, it comes back to you the same way. So I don't really ask for people to promote my stuff or support my stuff, but and basically, like I said, whatever. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, if I'm listening to like an artist send me a music and stuff like that a day, and it just happened to like touch me, or kind of like I'm like, oh shoot, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And I share it, and it's like I don't really. It's like it doesn't really. It's just something natural that I do that I guess now a lot of them are noticing. Like, dang, I didn't even ask you that. I have like, oh shoot, I don't know why that thing is saying, oh, because I had this on my battery. Oh shoot, I hope it don't die. Okay. So it's like the domino effect, you know what I'm saying? You do for others, they'll do back to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you shouldn't have to ask for support. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? If that means if you have to ask for support for people, I understand it's like, I don't know if you call it begging, but whatever. But I feel like just like when I was named DJ Grace, I didn't force it. Like when I'm gonna be called that, it's because I worked hard for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna like name myself DJ Grace because I'm a DJ. No, it's gonna come from somebody. It's like you're gonna. I mean, deep inside, maybe I want to be I am DJ Grace, but I think when you earn it from hard work, and someone basically gave you the title, that feels so much better. You worked hard for it. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing as with the same thing with that. If I feel like I do what I do, and then when it comes, I didn't really think about it when it's gonna come, and I'm just like, now it's like, wow, you know, everyone is like just doing supporting and stuff like that without me even asking them, and that means a lot to me more than like asking. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
it's like very humbling, and I really appreciate like everyone's like support and who's there for me, and the ones that you expect to be there for you, it feels like they're the one that's not going to be there for you. That
Absolutely.
I learned that for real, seriously, and I don't know why. That should be your number one fan, is the one that's there with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but it
Yeah,
happens, so we have no to live it. It's
right.
okay.
Really though.
I know somebody
So,
that deletes friends. This artist deletes friends because you didn't support him. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's wise.
What do you think of
I
that?
think that I think that I think that there's nothing wrong with that personally. I delete friends too because
Yeah.
energy is very delicate, and we have to be careful with energy. And even energy in the universe can take up space, and even energy of your Facebook friends can take up space because sometimes people just watch you and there's
I
no
agree.
activity, but you can only but there's it would be different if there wasn't a limit. It's only a 5,000 limit to friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I say, like, if it wasn't a limit, then you wouldn't have to delete any friends because you keep bringing new people and find people that are more compatible to your platform or whatever like that,
That's
or
true.
appreciate your platform.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm very like picky on who I accept friend, you know?
Right,
Because this is not a dating site.
right,
So
exactly.
um because I am kind of like, I started accepting friends when I became a DJ, I just basically only accept people, I only accept friends that's in the music. So mine is kind of like what I know some people is going through. Some people have already like thousands of friends there before their friend in the music world. You know what I'm saying? But me, if you look
Right.
at my Facebook, all my friends are in the music world. Um, I have been deleting a lot of people, but God, no, there's a lot. Like I don't know who. So when it comes up and like, shoot, I didn't know I'm friends with this person still. Let me delete, stuff like that. But I do clean my just like I clean my closet every 6 months and give
Right.
things
It's the
away.
same concept.
Yeah.
Same concept.
Yeah. But I don't let it like stress me out though. Like some people really
Yeah.
do get so stressed out about it. Like when it happens, it happens. If it's for you, fine. That's how I am. I don't care. But I'm so picky with my friends right now, so I don't really have like that problem right now.
Right.
But I get the
Right.
5,000 because I have like thousands of like friend requests right now, and I'm sorry that I'm not accepting everybody, but it's just that right now I want just music in my friends list, artists,
Right. And nothing.
that's or just anything in the music world industry. That's who I want to Facebook right now. I have another you can follow me on my like what do you call it, I have a workout Instagram thing, so over there I can have friends there, so because I'm into like workout and stuff like that, so that's my workout Instagram.
Okay. Okay. So is that some of the things you do like to do in the your pastime? Is like staying in state, working out, staying in the gym?
Yes, yes, yes. I used to do training. I used to train, but I don't have time no more. And it's like an hour of training someone is really it takes about 3 hours of my time. Because, sometimes you gotta meet them and that takes 30 minutes to one. Then you get there, you got to be there 15 minutes. I mean, time adds up. An
Yeah,
hour,
really.
oh, it's only an hour to train someone. An hour turns into 3 hours.
Yeah, preparation.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's one thing I do. I love staying fit. I'm into like, you know, it really kills me when I get so busy and I don't work out and stuff like that. It really kills me. So I try to manage my time wisely. And right now I have not been managing my time wisely right now. So
I understand.
I'm supposed to like
I really
start
don't.
back next week.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said I was supposed to go to a rush cycle class yesterday, but I had a flat tire because yeah. So it seems like something is always like getting in the way. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm definitely going tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I
So
don't blame you. What did you miss the most during the pandemic that you weren't able to do that was taken away?
what do I miss most?
No, I'm sorry, what did you miss the most when during the pandemic, when the when we were quarantined, I'm saying.
Oh, the gym when they closed down the gym.
Yeah.
But I had to like substitute things. Like I live like in a high tower and 18th floor, so I use the
Oh, wow.
stairs, stuff like that. Or I would sneak into a high school and go to their football field and stuff like that. You know, I would do the things. We have this spot in Georgetown in DC with stairs, so I have to like. I was doing all kinds of stuff like, but that was the most I missed was the gym really. And also going to see my family because you know it's like it was like, oh, we're not supposed to see each other. I'm like, people, you know how some people is, no matter, it's like they believe everything, like, you know what I'm saying. So, and you can't help those, there's family that's gonna believe those
Right.
because they're scared to get
Nah,
sick, you know what I'm saying, which is understandable, but there's still a way we could see each other. We could actually, I'm the one that figured it out, like, um let's order food and have a picnic, you know, we don't have to like see each other in close up. I mean, around that time, you know how it was, you can't see no one.
yeah.
So, but the most I missed
Absolutely.
was the gym.
That's at the gym.
Yeah,
Now,
but I didn't really go out a lot, so you know.
right. Did you find yourself cooking more or anything like that?
Yeah, yeah, I
Is that
cooked a
something you
lot.
enjoy to do? Do you like to cook?
Yeah,
What
I do.
type of food?
I am also a chef.
Okay, go ahead, tell it on.
I cook my food, my Filipino food, and I like to like try other things. Like I try to learn like Caribbean meals, Jamaican, you know, Jamaican. I don't really like Chinese, but Thai and stuff. But I don't like that spicy. Like I just try to learn to make. I mean, what do you call it? I want to like kind of learn how to cook everything. So I could
Right.
cook anything. I could cook anything. If I know the recipe, I could cook it and probably taste
Oh
better.
yeah.
Yeah. No, for real.
Watch out. You know, there's a lot of men out there, and that's like magic to our ears when we hear a woman say we can cook anything.
Yeah. I could cook. I could cook anything. I'm it's like when I cook something and I put it in a plate, it looks like it's in a restaurant. That's how I want the food to look. I want it. It's like it's so decorative. Like, heck, I am in a restaurant. That's how I am.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
presentation.
Yeah. My presentation is really crazy. It's like I used to cook a lot more, but you know, sometimes you gotta slow down.
I've
Yeah.
heard that.
I don't have
So
no more
tell me,
time.
yeah, you said you don't have much time to cook.
No, I don't. Prep meal is like really my life right now. So try to, but then I get so tired of food so fast now. So it's like the third day or the second day, I don't want to eat it no more. So I just, it's hard to cook a lot Filipino food is like a lot of food. You're basically an army with, because it's like naturally you have to make a lot Filipino food.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is Filipino? What is a Filipino meal consist of?
Um, a lot of seasoning and okay, let me give you an example. Like it's a lot of vegetables, different kind, colors and stuff like that, and spices. Um, okay, I think our food is similar with African food and also Caribbean food.
Okay.
It's a or like Cuban food. Yeah, that's the best thing to say. Cuban food is kind of like um similar. Like we have similar food. So like there's adobo
Okay.
chicken, there's pancit, there's africada. Africada is kind of like menudo, like Spanish, but it's like different tastes. We have pinakbit, which are a whole bunch of vegetables like okra, eggplant. There's a tinola, which is a chayote. It's just like different meals. What it's really fun. Now I'm hungry.
Hey, I was gonna lie. I was like, man, I was like, I need to find a way to get her to send me a plate. Hey, so
Yes.
tell me a little bit about this, Gracie Grace. When it comes to investing, what led to you becoming an investor, and what do you invest in? What, like Bitcoin or something like that?
Um, have you ever heard of RAPPLUG?
No, no. Put me on.
Okay, they're basically based in Atlanta. Okay, RAPPLUG is an app where um you see the shows before it even come out, kind of thing. It's like hard to explain. It's a lot of things dealing with the music, not just music, but there's computer techs and business people, and a lot of people are involved with this right now. It's a big project that they're raising like at least 1 million, and it's like you invest your money through it, and it just kind of like grow. So the cheapest where you could give to invest is 200. I think it's like 250 $250. So, and they have almost reached almost like almost close to probably 30 or 40,000 now. And so, and they'll stop in 1 million and I think less. And it looks like every day they're gaining investors like Comcast. I think there's like an airline. I mean, it's like just a whole bunch of stuff going on in there. And next time we do a meeting, Rapplug, which is Craig King, I could invite you if you want to tap in and check it out and stuff.
Please do. Please invite me.
Yes, it's like Rick Ross is partnered owner with him, so it's gonna be. A lot of people are like afraid to do something to where what can you lose out of it though? You know what I'm saying? And especially if it's gonna be dealing with the public school system, like we're trying to have like the music to be taught to kids in the public school. And he actually had been with in Atlanta, the public school in Atlanta, and they're trying to have it a part of the curriculum to where
Mm,
the kids could learn music. So
mm.
can you imagine if these kids are being learning music and through Rap Plug, where I mean, there's nowhere but to go up because kids are gonna grow up. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
So it's like I don't see anything at all that's gonna turn around. All I could see is gonna go up with this investing with Rap part investors. Yes, and then they have the
Okay.
app that's about to kick off. The Rap Plug app, and they have like programs to where you like students that's like communication, IT, they accept internships, people that's in music, that's in going to school for music. I mean, it's just like a whole bunch of stuff going on with RAPPLUG right now. And I'm so excited about it. Very excited. Every day there's something new. There's growth. I don't know if you saw, like, it was one where I think Nelly did a drop in it, or Ludacris did a drop. He just invested with RAPPLUG. I mean, it's like, it's gonna go big. Okay, I'm telling people, do not wait until it's big already. That's the problem with people. It's like you wait until it's huge already, then that's when you want to be a part of it. No, you know what I'm saying? And they did it back then in the days when Dr. Dre and all of them did like their recording down in a basement, in a raggedy basement, and it's all, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we all start somewhere. And the beginning of this is like huge already. You know what I'm saying? I see it.
Yeah.
It's growing. It's growing. And the stuff they're doing. They're based in Atlanta right now, but it's worldwide. And they're going the tours. They were just here in DC. And I was able to go to that, participate in that conference meeting. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it's awesome. And I don't want anyone to miss out on it. I hope my phone play. So yeah.
How much power you got on your phone?
10%.
Okay, well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
heading these
plug this in.
questions up then.
I'm gonna
Okay, well, let me
the
ask you.
what?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What did you say?
No, I was going to say, so what do you like about music? The sound, the frequency, the cadence, the bass. Like, what is it that draws you to music and connects you to music?
I think it's the storyline. Um, Tupac's one of my favorite artists, and like when I want to be able to, like, like how some people love watching TV. I love to hear the music, and I want to hear it, and um, I want to know what you're saying to me, like. And then I'm like guessing, like, was that something that happened to him, or someone that he know that happened, or something that happened to her?
Right.
So it creates a movie in my brain, and I love bass. You always have to have bass, and of course the beat. I'm just so like open to all music. Somebody once told me that when I die, all they have to do is turn off the music because I'll wake up. Because I will fall asleep with the music on. So if I, like, my dude, and he doesn't like music and don't like to listen to music, because I have to have like the music on. I mean, not all the time, okay, but I'm saying there's days on, like, the music have to be on or whatever. But like when I wake up in the morning, it depends. I like to do like different things, but it just kind of like mellow me. Like music makes me feel good. Like I could fall asleep with music on. So, and I would stay asleep with music on. It's kind of weird. I'm like those babies that, well, I don't know. It kind of makes sense. My dad told me when I was young, I was so spoiled, when they'll have parties and stuff like that. And they used to put me in a bassinet, and it's like a string all the way on the stairs down. And my dad will have like the string moving. So it has to be moving. If he stopped moving the bassinet, and it's like, I don't know how they did it. Like it's like a cord all the way on top, whatever, and then you just swing it. And if he stop it, I'll wake up.
Wow.
So yeah, I know, right? And I'm like so spoiled. So yeah. So I think I compare that with music now. Like if I'm sleeping, the music was on and it shuts off. I'm like, what happened? Where's the music? That's me.
Right, like instantly wake up, huh?
I will wake up when the music shuts off. Yeah.
So, so real quick, Gracie Grace, DJ, International Gracie Grace. Tell me, what is your go-to Tupac song when you DJing?
My go-to Tupac song.
Yeah.
Um, my goodness. Uh, the song, the changes.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. What else? Oh my God. I've been listening to like all this thing in my brain right now. It's like, cause all his music I actually love, especially like the really old ones.
Yeah,
And
me too.
I knew you were gonna ask me that.
Do you like Are We
Oh
Still
my
Down?
God.
Are you
Why am
still
I
down?
thinking about other music, huh?
Are you like Are We Still Down?
I love all. I mean, I don't think there's one song that I don't like that he wrote. I love all of it. Like I could literally listen to it. I don't know if you go back to my like old vibes that I used to do. I did like a Tupac showcase actually for his birthday, and
Okay.
yeah, I played nothing but his old music. And I like to like play music. Like dang, I forgot all about that music. Me.
Right.
That was me. I don't know if you could ever forget his music though, but that was me. Where is my charger? I'm trying to see. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Tupac song, my all time my top five.
yes.
So tell
Um,
me what's happening here.
Set It Off mixtape. Um, that's actually in the making right now. That's a project we're doing. I am um I am hosting a mixtape with M545, and I think they got a few sponsors that's doing that. That's gonna be doing like the showcase and tour. So basically, if you are an artist and you want to be in my mixtape, contact M545. Set it up. I think I got email address, but set it up at gmail.com, something like that. Um, and contact her. Her name is T, and she'll let you know what you have to do to be on in my mixtape. And DJ Bossmatic, basically, it's they're making it kind of like a battle between me and him, and whoever makes have the best um artists, indie artists that we're gonna put in there. So I'm really excited about that, you know. But of course, I'm just the DJ host, and I can't do anything else. I don't know what they normally like, what you have to do to like to get in it. But I know that they are. It's gonna be just a volume one, so it's kind of like it's gonna be a 2 and a 3 and 4, and so yeah, that's I've done like a mixtape before. I was invited to be a host for like a radio station in DC, and I did a 30-minute music for them. If you go to ktv.com and then look for my name, it's actually in there. So, and I showcase everyone. Everyone in there was actually independent artists. So,
Okay.
first of all, that was different because I was like, what can I play? And they were like, whatever you want. So I'm like, whatever I want. So all I played was independent artists. I didn't play any like one in the radio that's you're already so used to that. Yeah, of course you're gonna rock your head, you know. I want you to hear music that you haven't heard before. So and then they contacted me and they're like, basically, you had like the most downloads, you had the most da 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 da. So they're gonna keep it. They kept it up. They didn't even take it down because it was so many downloads. The
Wow,
most
that's
downloads.
awesome.
When he messaged me, he said it's only been a month and you had the most download or whatever around that time. So yeah, if you go to tv.com and look for DJ Grace, and because it's like hundreds of DJs in there, so type in my name and you'll see my page, and then you see the I forgot the name of the station now. You'll see it like in the bottom. It's like a tape, mixtape.
Okay.
And I'm also working on other projects right now, but it's like I'm taking my time because I'm so busy. You know, I work all day, Friday. You know, I start classes again. And I go to the gym, and I don't care what I have to do. I have to go work out. And then shows, and then, I'm in viral streams and stuff like that too. So, and viral streams, you kind of like, I mean, I'm the type of person that like, I'm not gonna have them do all the work. I'm like, I have to give support, because there's always somebody going to Facebook jail.
Right,
So,
exactly.
yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of viral streams before. Basically, all that we do, we are streamers, and all they do is play independent artists, and that's about it. Every day it's a theme, and it's 7 days a week, from like 11 a.m. to like 2 a.m. in the morning. So it's all day long, and they have streamers that come on 2 hours all day.
Mm.
So, and which is like,
That's a good platform.
it took me out, huh?
I said that's a good platform.
It's a great platform. I was doing it already when I was going live on my Facebook. So they kept asking me to do it, and they're like, "Oh, they're like, DjGracigrace, this is we're not gonna keep begging you." But to tell you the truth, I wasn't really like, I knew I could do it. It was just I was so busy, And then I just kind of like decided I'm gonna do it, kind of thing. So yeah. And actually don't regret doing it, because it's like an opportunity to hear so many artists from all over the world.
Yeah, it is.
It really is, because that's all their followers are artists. And I met so many dope artists in there so far, and I only been there for maybe 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 months. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much great talent all over the world.
Yes.
Now, before we get up out of here, I want to say again, I appreciate all your time, and just sharing your story so I can celebrate your beautiful legacy.
Oh, thank you.
Now, and I just like to ask women this particularly, you know what I mean, because there's so many young girls that who are needing guidance and just advice. Sometimes they don't have a big sister, they may not have a mom at home, or a successful woman in their life that they could reach out to or even ask for advice. So, what are some things that you would tell maybe a young lady who is ambitious to just find her way in this world and just kind of want to do something and be successful? You know what I mean? But yet is afraid, and they have low self-esteem.
It's crazy. I get asked mostly all my life, how did you do it, DJ Gracie? Or how did you do it, Gracie? How did like, my thing is, I really believe, like, if you want to do something, you just have to do it. You cannot like question yourself. You know what I'm saying? And once you do it and you've done it, you're gonna want to do it again, and then you're gonna also want to help other people to get there. And I used to get there even before I became a DJ. How did you move there? How did you start a new life there all by yourself? How did you get that job? How did you? I mean, I was like getting asked all this question. I'm like, I just filled out an application, and I gave myself options. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My number one option is this. If this don't work, I have a number 2. If the number 2 don't work, then number 3. So I lined myself up and just go on from right there. And you just, I feel like you can't think hard about it. You got to plan for it. Yes, but you got to just do it, and then stay consistent and focus on what you really want to do. And really decide in your mind that's what you want. Like, I'm sure once, as a female, and you want to do something, you already have all these things in your mind that you want to do, but you're just afraid. But I feel like the only thing I could say about that is just do it. Just do not let anyone stop you from getting to your dream. You know, like if that's what you want to do, just do it. It's what happened. Either, oh, I did it and it failed, or I did it and it didn't fail. So there's only two things that could go wrong or go right, whatever. But at least you know that you tried. You know what I'm saying? So then work on yourself. Self-esteem is um very important. So you gotta work on yourself, like internally. You have to stay focused and pray, and ask guidance to the people that's there that could help you. Also stay professional as much as you can, the best as you can. And I look up to people that I do have mentors and stuff like that. But no matter what, you still have to be your own self, individualist. But you have to the most important thing is really basically staying focused and just doing it. If you don't do it, how do you, I don't even know how you could start. You know what I'm saying? How would you know you could do it if you didn't start? You know? So yeah, I know it's simple to say, it's easy to say because you're, no, I was never like this open in the public, because I'm very private. I'm very private. I'm still private right now, but there's certain things that you learn as you grow. There you go. You learn as you grow, and you just kind of like better yourself, and you see something that you're lacking, you just better yourself out of it. I don't even say New Year's resolution. I don't even think about those things. I just, like, if I find something that I want to work on, I just kind of like, oh, I need to work on this. So, it helps a lot. Like if you write it down, or you, if, what I think is like being conscious and aware of everything that you do, you know, just be conscious of what's going on in your life. And that's how you could be focused, right? Like the workout, if you're an artist and you don't know if you could do it, but you have the voice, that do the work. You can't just get everything like without work. If you think you're like, I was afraid to speak in public, I took public speaking, and it helped a lot. And then going on live, I would always remember my first time live, I was so scared. So just be yourself. That's very important. And yeah, that's about it. I think just do it. Just do it. It doesn't hurt.
Hey, I think that was very detailed. I think that goes very far in a lot of young ladies' lives, you know what I mean? And it really help them find their path.
Yes. And it's okay. If it don't work out, do it again, or try something else, or you'll find just don't quit. Don't quit. I said it to all the artists, do not quit.
I heard that. Well, hey, DjGracigrace, you know what I mean? Because you didn't quit, you know what I mean? You were highlighted on my timeline, and I definitely had to invite you to a celebrity interview today. And I was going to say I'm grateful for your time. I want to wish you the best for your future endeavors, everything you're working on. I want to continue to wish safety over your life, everybody that you care and love, people that even look up to you. You know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? I hope everything works out even bigger than you envisioned. You know what I mean? You already know why, because I said it. And it's going to happen.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you.
You have my support right here at IsaiditTV.com, Isaidit Management. And, you know what I mean? Keep in touch. What can I say? And if you know somebody who is a celebrity and you feel like they need to, or deserve to maybe tell their story as well, please send them to me so I can celebrate their legacy on my show as well.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate it. Humbly appreciate it. Thanks so much for, let me speak in your platform without being scared.
Yeah, well, I told you I would be gentle, right? Was I gentle enough with the question?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
yes. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to you and the TV.com. I said it, TV.com. I really appreciate it. And I hope that everything goes well in your endeavor. Everything is going to get huge. And I mean, I watch all your stuff and I think it's pretty dope.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm humble myself. You know what I mean? I work hard. You know what I mean? And I try to stay ambitious myself.
Yes. And hopefully I see you in Chicago when I get up there. It's gonna be a showcase down there downtown in DC. So I'm gonna be DJing that showcase with it's the girl just girl from Chicago showcase. It's just dope artists, female artists, bangers that's gonna be performing that night.
Okay, nice, nice.
So
Well, whenever you're in Chicago, I hope to bump into you one day. You know what I mean? I look forward to meeting you in person.
yes, that's December 11, I think.
You said
December
February
11, I'll be in Chicago. This
December.
December 11. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Sub T. I think I've been to Sub T
Right, right. Okay, I know.
in Chicago. Yeah, downtown Chicago.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and
Yes, I'm excited.
actually, I need. Oh yeah, I already have to start. I have to share this pic. Shout out to Cole Hart.
Yeah, shout out Cold
Look,
Hard.
legendary,
He is
man.
so
That's a real
dope.
dude right there. Yeah, man, I love
Yes,
Cole
he
Hart.
is.
Good dude. Good dude.
Really
Shout out
good
to my
guy for
homie.
real. And shout out to Stretch.
Yeah, and shout out to my homie, Street Boy Stretch.
Yes, yes. That was
This
a
one of
dope
my.
night right there too.
He actually one of my day ones. I know him. I know Stretch since I
Oh
was
yeah?
in elementary school.
Oh wow. Really? You guys went to school together?
Yeah.
You guys went to school together.
Yeah,
Wow, that
a
is
lot
a
of people.
small world.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. I mean, there's a lot of people out here that I know in the industry, especially Chicago, so I'm from Chicago, you know, but people, you know, you just
Yeah.
never know who knows who. That's what I love about this
Yes.
industry.
Yes. It's crazy how it's just kind of like a small world, you know?
Yeah, for real. Now,
That's
real
crazy.
quick.
Yeah, we Stretch went to Vegas with us.
Oh, did he?
He was
Okay,
in
cool.
Vegas. That's how I first met him. He is so crazy. Oh my God. When I first met him, I was like, oh my goodness, what is he doing? Oh my God, it was crazy. We were like having dinner. Oh my God, he is so dope. He is super dope. And then we get to know him. Oh my God. He is like the humblest, coolest dude you'll ever meet. For real, for real. I'm gonna put the battery charger in here
Yeah,
just in
real
case
talk. Real
our
talk.
phone don't die. Yes.
Now I have to share this last pick though before. Now this is going to be the last pick I probably share now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it's
Yeah.
nothing like it's nothing like having good friends. Friends are so hard to come by. You know, real friends. You know, people that's genuine, loyal. You know what I mean? And I was looking through your timeline, and I was thinking these are some of your day ones, right?
Oh yeah, that's my best friend right there, Karen. Then there's Buki again right there. That's my girls. That's my life. Best friends. She hate me right now though because I was so busy. I forgot the color for her birthday.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
She's like, I talk to you every day, and everybody said happy birthday to me, and you didn't say. Like, oh my God, oh my God. I was in the fire. Okay.
Right. I already know. That's a really beautiful picture you
She's
all.
like, you are in trouble. You are in. I'm like, I'm like, why? We're really close. Yes, very. Friends are very important. It's like you have a lot of friends. I don't think I have any enemies. But there's, there you have a lot of friends, but there's only that circle that you could really just trust. There's only certain people that you could trust. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No. Yeah, no, you're clear.
All right.
Pretty clear, pretty clear. Okay,
Okay.
now again, what was that?
Say it
You have
again.
pink pineapple.
Yes. Pink
Yeah, tell us a
pineapple
little
is
bit
like
about pink pineapple.
it is a bathing suit. It's they have I'm an ambassador for it where I wear their bathing suit and stuff like that, and so they actually have really nice bathing suit. It is pretty pricey, but it's a good quality material. So
Okay,
yeah.
absolutely. Hey, well, I don't want your arm to get tired.
Say that again.
I don't want your arm to get tired.
Oh no, it's okay.
No, but no, really though, I really
It's all right.
appreciate the time today. I really enjoyed myself. Just learning more about DJ Gracie Grace. You know what I mean? Again, I want to congratulate you on all your success. I'm really proud of you. You know what I mean? And all the things you accomplished in a short period of time. And man, just keep going and just keep pushing hard and perfecting your craft as a DJ.
Yes. It's very important to practice every single day. So,
Yeah.
but it's like it's almost like I don't have a life because I don't know if you could deal with DJs. Like a lot of because we're so busy and we it's almost like you really like to be in a relationship and a DJ and be a DJ. It really is like something that I think a lot of DJs struggle with because you have to have like that partner that's gonna like respect you and trust you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a way to be professional at the same time. So it's hard, trust me. It's hard.
Yeah, no, I already know.
I think it's because like um what DJs did themselves kind of, like some of them really was kind of like players. It made us all look bad. I'm not saying all of them, but that's what you heard all the time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, no, I know what you
so
mean.
just perfecting. Say it again.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying like it's just a part of like perfecting yourself in your career as a DJ, like learning how to balance yourself, and learning where kind of like prioritizing where you could be, like what's important. Is it really important to be? I mean, I don't accept all shows or I don't DJ in a lot of places. It's just like kind of like is it worth DJing there? I'm not gonna waste my. It's like I don't I don't just like accept everything, you know. So it has to be like it's so hard for me to even DJ during the week. I used to do Taco Tuesday in a lounge and stuff, but it's just hard. I get up at 5 and it's a happy hour, and it's like I try to minimize into weekend. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just one of those things. Whatever it leads to. But like
Right.
I was saying, I enjoy showcase. I enjoy DJing artist showcase. And a lot of artists ask me, can you be my DJ? Can you be my DJ? So it's like it's adding up, you know, where it's a lot like actually it's going to be a couple projects coming, going out of the country, Madagascar with some uprising artists. That's Omerta, um, in Dubai. I mean, it's going to be like some crazy stuff I'm going to be going to and stuff like that. That's gonna come up soon. So
Okay. Cool.
hopefully praying to God that that do happen because I'm excited about that. But I this weekend I realized that it's really what I enjoy. It's not I love DJing. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be my first time I'm gonna DJ a sweet 16 birthday party in a skating ring, like I think in about 2-3 weeks or so. So
Mm.
I accepted it because I was like, oh my god, that sounds like it's gonna be fun. It's like the '90s music versus, um, you know, today's drill music. I mean, not drill, but trap music. You know, so
Yeah.
I'm really really excited about that one. That's a Sweet 16 birthday party in the skating ring. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's just I just want to learn everything. I don't know what's wrong with me.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? This is like a. Doesn't it feel good to wanna just learn so many things and just be so inspired to just want to learn this, learn that. It's like a child being a child again.
Yeah. I think it's just always been me, like with everything that I do. Like when I used to work in the ER, like, well, why do you do it? It's like you don't get paid for that. You don't get paid for that. And I'm like, because I want to learn it, but you don't get paid for it. And I've been doing that, right? I was like kind of like lucky. My first job is working in the hospital like, out of high school. So I've been in healthcare for like it's the only thing I know how to do. I never had like a regular job. I would love to go work in a restaurant. I did you know, it's just what I've always done. So it's like it's just one of those things. So
No, I understand. Definitely, definitely. Well, you definitely well rounded from the kitchen to the music. You know what I mean? To what else? You like sports?
I love sports. I do volunteer work. I volunteer for a women's shelter for like domestic violence and rape victims.
That's
Um, I
good.
I just recently did a show. I think it was not last weekend, but the following weekend. We did fundraising for the beautification in Washington D.C. and also for the homeless kids, children out there that don't have a home to go home to. We did like a fundraising for them, and I DJ that show, and it was actually very like a huge. It was big. It was like it was a nice turnout. So, shout out to Min's project, and it's her helping the community. You know, is I just love being a part of those things. I do the back to school book bag giveaway thing mostly every year, but I didn't get to go this year, which I was supposed to go, but I was in Chicago, so I couldn't make it. It was the same day. I was like, oh my god, and I would have. I did also like sex trafficking fundraising, you know, and I did that. I mean, I love doing a lot of things for the community as much as I can. Um, my time allows me to. So, and we're working on the 20th. There's going to be a second annual women's um, what is it, business shower for women in New York, and I'm gonna be DJing that show at that fair.
Okay.
It's like, for some reason, all these things kind of like getting to my, and just dropping into me, like besides just the celebrity world with different artists and stuff like that. This is beside that, and like the other thing that I do that's really important to me.
Okay, and congratulations to
Yes,
you
I.
to giving back to the homeless and giving your time to women who have been abused and who's in a shelter and everything like that. That's very, very important. And
Yes,
more people like that definitely need to be
thank you.
saluted. At the end of the day, I think those are the most important people in the world. If you ask me, the people that take their time to give back. Those are the biggest celebrities to me. So
Oh, thank you.
congratulations.
I think it's just like, thank you. It's like giving time, and if you just know what like when volunteering for the women's shelter, where for the domestic violence and stuff like that,
Right.
it's like it's an eye opening to me. It's like, so a man can't even touch me, so it's like because of what I had to like see in there, like some of those women are like have 5 kids with them, what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I used to like volunteer during the weekend, and it's a 24-hour volunteer work. So basically, you're just babysitting to make sure they don't open the door for their husband that's gonna beat them again, stuff like that. So, but what's sad to me was like seeing the kids have to go through it, had to encounter that kind of life. And they could live in the shelter in the women's shelter for, it's not about women there, but it's really nice. It's almost like their own apartment. They could be there for months, but then most of the time they even work, the kids go to school, and the location is private, nobody would ever know where it is. But most women go back, so, and that's the hardest part of it, just have to be there. And also you know I'm in psychology and stuff like that. When I was in school, I took all like psych classes. I just love to learn about the brain, and
Okay.
it I think that's what kind of like it. I feel like it affects the kids a lot, So when you have volunteers that can be like give their time for these kids, because sometimes they'll be like just babysitting kids, like because the mom have to go to like the psych nurse or whatever to get some kind of like a meeting or whatever, so
Right. Right.
yeah. So those are extra stuff that I do on the side that I love. Like I would like volunteer for those, like you know whatever that you could do to help out to do that. Like there's this spot that I go for lunch, right? And then I figured out they're like they close at 2 o'clock, and all the bagels are like freshly made and stuff like that. And it's in Georgetown actually. It's sorry about that. The phone started ringing. So what I was saying was where it's an Amish cafe spot where they give away all their food after 2 o'clock. So and I'm
I think your phone dying.
I am so sorry. My phone kept ringing. Oh my God.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me tell these people to stop calling me. And so it's important to give your time and volunteer for people. So that's a part of thing. Like when in the COVID, when everyone was kind of out of work and stuff like that, and
right.
places are just opening. I volunteer my
What?
time to DJ for those places for free.
Oh,
So,
right.
yeah, just little things.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And people just,
Oh, I
we
can't
got
hear
to know,
you.
huh? What? Can't hear me?
Oh
No.
no, that call must have messed it up. I can't hear you now.
1212. 1212.
No more sound. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I guess guys, thank you so much. Again, I really appreciate it. I said it, TB, for giving me tonight. Thank you so much. And I can't hear you no more, so I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
Shout out to all the artists out there. And like I said, don't ever quit. Just keep doing it. If you have to write every day until you get it right. And then it's important to get contact with different DJs that they could hear your music so they could showcase it. Like it doesn't hurt to ask. And then one thing that's important also is to, if you're gonna ask your music, you gotta at least give them support them also. Sorry about that, my phone rang. Oh my god, where in the world everyone is calling me? I mean
12. Can you hear me again?
so
No, you can't hear me still.
I really can't hear you anymore. So I think
Okay.
we're gonna probably have to end.
Hey, well,
I'm
you
so
already know.
sorry.
Salute, peace to you, Queen. I appreciate you, and much respect, and have a great day. You look great, and thank you for everything that everything that you bring into the music and to the industry. You know what I mean? Much love, peace, salute,
Thank you.
peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. Make sure don't forget to follow me on my platform. It's all DJ Gracie Grace, so it's not hard. The Twitter, Mixcloud, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook is DJ Gracie Grace. So that's GRACIGRACE DJ Gracie Grace. And if you have music and if you're interested to be in my mix, make sure you contact the information. I think it's set it all mixtape at gmail.com, and then just email T and let her know that you want to be in DJ Gracie Grace mix, and we could get you in. Now I have to listen to your music first, though, okay? So yes, thank you again for this awesome show. I appreciate it. I
No
appreciate it.
problem. Thank you, peace, Queen.
So you end it when you end it. I'm done. Peace. Do
Peace,
I just
blessings.
close? Okay. See you later.
Yeah. Peace. Thank you again for everyone that was able to tune in live with us today with DJ Gracie Grace, A&R for the Real Life Music LLC, SOBOLD Entertainment, model, actress, investor, and ambassador for RAPPLUG. And again, thank you again for DJ Gracie Grace. Sorry for the connection, communication. We couldn't hear each other anymore. Well, I could hear her, she couldn't hear me. Unfortunately, hopefully you all can hear me. You know what I mean? That would be terrible, if I'm just moving my lips right now. But hey, again, I want to thank her for her time. But at this point of the show, you know what I do. You know what I mean? I just like to celebrate, also and thank the people that are my sponsors and media partners. So I'm gonna just start with my sponsor, which is Lanisi Alex Spa. So I'd like to thank LanisiAlex.com for being a sponsor for Asset Management. Really appreciate her. She has a beautiful spa located in Plainfield, Illinois. She's really helping people with their self-esteem, you know what I mean? Just, what you look like coming out the house really helps your self-esteem. It just really helps your confidence in the day. So she just out here helping people look good and feel good about themselves. So shout out to Lenisi Alex, and that's LYNESI Alex.com. Shout out to StreetScienceRadio.com. And this is one of my brothers, man, from another mother, and actually one of my day ones. And he's located in Bloomington, Illinois, with his radio station. Been in business for a while now, and just been really helping to give people opportunities. And he has a great program he created to where people can be compensated artists, and they don't even have to perform. So you definitely want to check out his website. That's necessary. Also, shout out to Just Me Magazine. Elise Boswell, who is the brand new Miss Sapphire Queen. You know what I'm talking about? From Beyond Beauty Passion. She just won the 50 and over for Sapphire section, division. And I'm just really proud of her, Elise Boswell. I'm sorry I don't have the picture up, but this is her magazine. She's been doing a great job just highlighting people from the culture. And she has another magazine called All for Us magazine, where she features everyone for free, which is like just extraordinary. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to Elise Boswell. Peace to you, Queen. And can't forget about my media partner, She Bananas. Yeah, yeah. And actually, She Bananas on My Radio Chicago. She comes on 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. throughout the week. She's on My Radio Chicago, like I said, and she's part of my of hold on. I gotta cheat. Hold on. She's also part of Mainstream Radio. She's the first lady of Mainstream Radio, manager of Mainstream Radio. So with DJ Little John, the owner. So shout out to them, and you know what I mean, everything that she's doing, and whatever like that. Really proud of her. Peace to you, Queen. Shout out to Malaka Tori with Tori Girl Media. And actually, she's one of my new media partners. Really glad to have her on the team. She's actually one of the staff members of the new publication that will be launching actually tomorrow at our official I Say the Management magazine launch party located in Hammond, Indiana, at the main attraction located at 6018 Calumet Avenue, Hammond, Indiana. Again, if you like more details on how to buy early bird tickets, it's still not too late. Tickets are only two for $30. You know what I mean? That's an early bird price. Otherwise, it's two for 50 at the door. You know what I mean? I just recommend, come with somebody. Don't come alone. So shout out to Tory Girl Media. And also shout out to MIA Entertainment Group, another media sponsor of ours, media partner, I mean. And man, this is Mimi Acosta. She's just really doing really big things. She's an actress, media scout. She's actually been an actress in this industry for 30 years and a model. And I'm just really and really excited just to have her part of the team. And she's also a sponsor of my tribute to women event tour that I do, and she's a sponsor and permanent judge of Show Off Your Talent Clean YouTube video contest. And so I'm just really glad to have her on the team. Shout out to Mimi. Check out her out on MIA Entertainment Group. And she's also going to be writing for the publication, along with Miss Legendary Cynthia Traveling Queen Agency LLC. She's going to be submitting some great, beautiful pictures from all of her experience traveling the world. Both her husband and herself, they've been traveling since 1993. And so as the length of and life of my publication, she's going to be submitting just beautiful, exclusive pictures can be seen in the publication. You know what I mean? So, and then also information if you would like to book your trip around the world, this is definitely the woman to go through. I recommend, highly recommend. Yeah, and shout out to Blue Smoke Empire, my the homie out of Dominican Republic, but always holds it down and representing Chicago, Illinois all the time. Shout out.
And man, Blue Smoke Empire, man, just doing really big things. International Skrilla is the CEO, and he's actually the permanent judge when it comes to my Show Off Your Talent Best Clean YouTube Video contest that happens the last Friday of every month, where we give away over $100 and over $1,000 in free, I said free prizes. Yes, I did not stutter. So shout out to International Skrilla. Now this is my book of the day alert right here. Are You Still in Love with Who? Written by Nicole S. Brown. She's out of South Carolina, and she's just a tremendous writer, really talented. And this is like her 19th book, if I'm not mistaken. I really, just suggest and just, encourage everyone, just support this girl. You know what I mean? She's a passionate writer, really talented, and you can find her books on Amazon. Shout out to Gina Hills in this Life and Entertainment. She's the owner, co-founder of, founder and CEO of Life and Entertainment. And she's with the XOD network. And I'm so happy to say, man, I'm going to be joining Gina on her platform, Life and Entertainment, with my show, to be able to help reach the masses, because that girl, she has a reach of over 2 billion, which is extraordinary. So I'm just really happy that, going into 2022, I'm also going to be on her platform, and I'm going to have a channel, my own channel on the XOD network. So, man, look for that. And if you would like to have your content on my channel, man, just hit me up, inbox me, email me at iSaidit.mc@gmail.com. But, man, check out Gina Hills. This girl is really talented. She does production. She even has a movie out, really, and it's called The Eyes of a Woman and Man. And this was directed and produced by Gina Hills. So make sure y'all check that out. You can find on XOD Network. Yeah, make sure y'all check out Bars and Beyond. This is actually a new meet and greet mixer out of Atlanta, a live show with TPN Network. Bars and Beyond is what it's called. And man, Mimi Acosta, who I mentioned earlier from MIA Entertainment Group, this company right there, she's actually the assistant director behind this project. So, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all just support that, and everything that, all my peoples out here are doing, you know what I mean? Just making noise. Now, in reference to my event, again, this is actually where it's going to be located. This is just a beautiful spot, isn't it? And it's called the Main Attraction. And that's really what it's going to be tomorrow. It's all about the main attraction in reference to the performances. Man, let me show y'all who's going to be performing. Man, I'm really excited. Yo, I have my friend Just Cool KOE, and she actually won round 1 and 2 of Show Off Your Talent Best Clean YouTube Video contest. And for the first time on one of my showcases, I have Shava, and she's a tremendous singer and songwriter out of Chicago. And then as you see, it's myself. I'm going to be doing a little poetry. And then we have a motivational speaker who actually I'm going to be doing like a mini live interview with. And her name is Aaliyah, and she's just really brilliant young lady, and just really anxious to pick her brain, and and we're gonna talk about some social issues and violence in the community and stuff like that, and violence over in Palestine and Israel as well. So it's gonna be really different. So I just recommend everyone to come out, what I mean, enjoy the night. Man, the food is gonna be off the chain. I'm trying to tell you, because it's cooked by my friend Felicia Juicy Williams, and that's who this show is presented by iSaiditTV.com and Felicia Williams. And again, it's the official. I'm talking about one and only. It's only gonna happen one time, and it's happening tomorrow, November the 11th. That's 11/11. Man, there's a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? From 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you would like tickets, you can email me. You can inbox me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really easy to contact. My email again for the last time is iSaidit.mc@gmail.com. man, just if you're in the Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana area, it's located in Hammond, Indiana. I just want you to come out and just enjoy yourself and just enjoy the food and see who is on the front cover of my first international networking bi-monthly magazine. I'm excited. So y'all gotta be excited. So again, thank you for everybody that's involved with this. And I'm just, don't be late. You know what I mean? Beat me there. Pull up. And thank you for everybody that always, tune in, share this video. And thank you to Webcam Bro and website for tuning in and just, always sending love. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. So that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? That's another great celebrity interview thanks to the one and only, the electrifying DJ GracigraCe out of Washington, D.C. So yeah, I appreciate her taking her time today. Bless her. I'm sorry that she couldn't hear us at the end, you know what I mean? But really talented young lady and pretty too. She is a model. So again, thank you for everyone that tuned in. And also thank you to my other new media partner, Red Level Entertainment. Can't forget about him, Brother Bryant, and redlevelentertainment.com. Make sure y'all check him out as well. And his website, he's doing some great things. And for people that needs like email blasts and just, people to alert things that you have going on with your shows, you know what I mean? This is the website right here, redlifeentertainment.com. He can really blast you to, a lot of people, whether it's in Chicago or nationally. And last but not least, I have to tell y'all this because y'all been sleeping. It's like a lot of people out there who have businesses and say that they want promotion and say that they need promo. Well, I've been offering this for a while now, and it actually expires at 12 midnight. So if anyone's watching, take advantage of this. I highly recommend for only $275. You receive 6 months of advertising inside my new publication. That's right. But it's going to go up by $100 after midnight. And that's not really a problem because $375 for 4 months of advertising is still one of the best deals you'll ever hear of in this lifetime. But I'm saying if you can save $100, why not and receive an extra additional 2 months of advertising? Why not? So go ahead and jump on this. If y'all watching, whoever sees it, man, do that ASAP because I said it. And thank you again to everyone that tuned in. Like I say, please share this video. Very important. Shout out to my friends at urbangrindtv.com. You know what I mean? Music, videos, and interviews. Shout out to Wally. Shout out to DMP Magazine, who will be live taking pictures at my event tomorrow. You know what I mean? Always happy to have Dean in the building. You know what I'm saying? Dean Modern Photography. If you need your shoots or have him come to your event, just hit him up. 773-744-0715 in that order. So yeah, again, thank you so much for everybody that tuned in today. I'm really grateful. Shout out to everyone that's on the custom backdrop. Man, you know what I mean? I'm always gonna be grateful for everyone that participated, you know what I'm saying, just had my back when I started this show. You know what I'm saying? And it just helped me kick it off the right way, you know what I'm saying, with the right energy. So I appreciate that, you know what I mean? I actually just created this backdrop in April to be exact. But I started the show October the 20th. But again, thank you to everyone that's on the backdrop. Just thank you to everyone. Much love. And again, if you did not know, you can still become a sponsor of Isaidit Management for only $71.66 a month. And this price about to go up too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can't even hold you, like, for real, no cap. This is about to go up to over $100. You know what I'm saying? And I say that respectively because the platform gonna grow, and as the platform grow, you know, you're supposed to grow, right? You know what I'm saying? I deserve to make, you know, more than just 71.66 a month for providing TV, radio, and magazine, right? You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna provide y'all with a bigger platform to the masses, then you know I gotta charge y'all just a little bit more. But I'm not gonna bust y'all head. You know what I'm saying? It's only going up by like $20, $30, like for real, for real. Like I'm gonna go up to like 101.66. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's good about that? You know what's good about that? As I take that up, as that increases, that means that the referral also increases. That means if he goes to 101.66, that means this gonna go to $30.66 a month. That means say that you know somebody that would like to be sponsored by myself. Hey, tell them to hit me up and you know what I mean, send them to me like directly, and you'll receive $30.66 a month going forward every single time you send me somebody for the whole duration of their sponsorship. You get it? I hope I didn't lose you because basically, if they have a sponsorship with me for 1 year, that means every single month I'm going to be sending you $30.66 a month. You can't beat that. Send me the people that you know, and let's make this money together. All right. Shout out to lilyb.com. You know, she does motivational speaking, just a lot of great stuff, you know what I'm saying, and animation, commercials. So, and she's an author. Shout out to my brand ambassador out of the Netherlands, and she's actually the first female Dutch MC, first female Asian MC in hip hop, first lady of Ultra Magnetic MCs from the Bronx. I'm talking about the one and the only LJ Wicks, and you can actually follow her on Instagram under LJ Wicks. All right, appreciate it. She been rapping since 1982. Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it. Don't forget to get your sauce. You know what I'm saying? Follow the sauce, Simple Sauce by Cinnamon. You know what I mean? She has some great tasty sauce. She just had a birthday yesterday. Again, happy birthday to Hazel Merritt. That's how you can get your sauce the best way. Follow her on Facebook, Hazel Merritt. And that's Hazel with one Z. All right, I think that's about a wrap. You know what I'm saying? We did it. Thank you again, DJ Gracie Grace International, for another great celebrity interview. Make sure y'all support her and make sure y'all follow the website at ktvradiosa.com. I see y'all at the show tomorrow. All right. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. And if anybody asks, I said it. Blessings. And it is so.